He cut him off. Oh, what the fuck, bro?
Don't move.
January will be a slower month in terms of theatrical releases, but it will bring a variety of titles for everyone to enjoy. Among January's theatrical releases are a supernatural horror movie, a musical, David Ayer's latest action movie, and more. The first horror movie of 2024 will be Night Swim, written and directed by Bryce McGuire and based on the 2014 short film of the same name by McGuire and Rod Blackhurst. Night Swim follows the Waller family, who move into a new house after the father, Ray, a professional baseball player, is forced into early retirement. In their new home, there's a pool that Ray believes will be fun for the kids and provide physical therapy for him, but there's a mysterious and dangerous supernatural presence haunting the pool. Number 2. He Went That Way. This is a true crime thriller movie directed by Jeffrey Darling in his directorial debut and based on the non-fiction book Luke Karamazov by Conrad Hilberry. He Went That Way follows Jim Goodwin, an animal trainer traveling with his pet chimpanzee, Spanky, who picks up hitchhiker Bobby Falls. This soon turns out to be Jim's worst mistake, as Bobby is a serial killer, dragging Jim into a real nightmare. Number 3. Mean Girls. This is a musical comedy directed by Samantha Jane and Arturo Perez Jr. in their feature film directorial debut, and it's based on the Broadway musical of the same name, which in turn is based on the 2014 comedy film. As such, Mean Girls follows the premise of the original movie. Katie Heron is the new girl in school, and she infiltrates the group of Regina George, the most popular and cruelest girl in school. However, what starts as a plan by Katie's other friends to bring Regina and company down soon triggers major chaos across the school. Number 4. The Beekeeper. This is an action thriller directed by David Ayer. The Beekeeper is the story of Mr. Clay goes on a quest to exact revenge against the company responsible, but his brutal campaign for vengeance takes on national stakes. Number 5. The Book of Clarence. This is an epic biblical comedy drama movie written and directed by James Samuel. The Book of Clarence takes the audience all the way back to 29 AD. Jerusalem to follow Clarence, a streetwise, struggling, down-on-his-luck man who comes up with a plan that he believes will change his and his family's lives for the better, capitalizing on the rise of Jesus Christ. Clarence claims to be a new Messiah sent by God, through which he looks to free himself of debt and start a life of glory. Number 6. ISS. This is a sci-fi thriller movie directed by Gabriella Cowperthwaite. Set in the near future, ISS follows a group of astronauts living aboard the International Space Station. When a worldwide conflict breaks out on Earth, the US and Russian astronauts on board receive the same orders from the ground: take control of the station by any means necessary. Number 7. Miller's Girl. This is a drama movie written and directed by Jade Haley Bartlett. Miller's Girl tells the story of Cairo Sweet, a talented young writer who, when her teacher, Jonathan Miller, assigns her a creative project, quickly becomes entangled in a complex web with Mr. Miller. Soon, the lines blur and Cairo and Mr. Miller's lives intertwine, forcing them to confront their shadows while also struggling to preserve their individual sense of purpose and the things they hold most dear. Number 8. Sometimes I Think About Dying. This is a romantic comedy drama movie directed by Rachel Lambert and based on the 2013 play Killers by Kevin Armento. Sometimes I Think About Dying follows Fran, a socially awkward office worker who spends most of her time alone and constantly daydreams about her own death. One day, a new colleague, Robert, bursts the bubble of her own isolation, leading to dating and more, with Fran herself being the only thing standing in their way.